Hello and welcome to Table Talk with Adele. I'm Adele, your host, and today I'm joined by Perry Watkins. Now, Perry is the Vice Chairman of the Black Chamber of Commerce Inland Empire here in California. And he's also an entrepreneur. He's an owner of Primerica. Please help me welcome Perry Watkins.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So, Perry, how is it? I'm going to start with the Black Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
How did you make your way there to becoming the vice president?
Well, I'm the vice chair.
Vice chair.
Right.
Yes,
and
sorry.
so I'm just a firm believer of Black Chambers of Commerce. I'm a firm believer in Chambers of Commerce. I started a Black Chamber of Commerce in the Antelope Valley. And so when me and my family moved down here to the Inland Empire, a cousin of mine actually was part of the Inland Empire Black Chamber of Commerce. And so that's how I got involved. And so just because I believe in the chamber and I believe what it does for our Black community, I just wanted to play my role and just kind of, as I kept coming around, I ended up on the board. Then now I'm the vice chair. So.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yes.
And you sound good. You sound like you're a salesman.
I
guess you have to be. Your second venture, or it probably should be your first, but it's Primerica.
Yes.
So, Perry, how did you become a Primerica agency?
Well, it actually is a funny story. A friend of mine, her name is Tanya, actually was a probation officer with me. Oh. And so I come from the probation world. I was a probation officer for almost 8 years. And I had heard everything there is to know about Primerica, which was nothing but just what I thought I heard. And so she asked me to do a favor for her. She came over to my house to sit down with us. And she was the first time in my life that somebody actually came and educated me on what I was doing financially. And so being as a probation officer, I wanted to be able to do more for my community. I'm already part of the Chamber of Commerce out there. I wanted to do more, but I'm broke. And so how is this kind of working out? I did everything, got my degree, got a good job, probation, got a pension and everything. And I couldn't afford to pay $600 to send my son to a private elementary school.
Oh, wow.
And so they asked me, hey, do you keep your mind open to making extra income? It's like, why not? It's like, I ain't I'm just gonna get my license and just kind of see where it works and see how it works. And 11 months later, we were leaving the probation department.
Oh,
and so,
wow.
And so we joined Primerica in 2010, went full time after 11 months, became regional vice presidents after 2 years, and that was in 2010. So that's all me and my wife did.
Wow. So tell me a little bit more about Primerica for those of you out there who don't know how Primerica works.
Well, Primerica is an education-based company where we educate families on how to make and save more money. When it comes to life insurance, when it comes to investments, how to have a true financial game plan where their ultimate goal is to build their net worth, that they don't have to depend on anybody. And so Primerica is able to offer different types of products, life insurance, annuities, 401ks, 403bs, IRAs, college funds, mortgages. So pretty much almost anything under the sun when it comes to building a financial plan, we're able to do for a client. But then you have the other side of folks that are open-minded to creating and being an entrepreneur and getting involved in the business. And so getting involved with the business, it's just changed our lives just because me and my wife work hard, so I was able to replace our income and do it extremely well when it's considered to America's standards. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a smorgasbord of saving options.
Yes,
and that's a pretty good thing. We need that to resonate throughout the Black community.
Absolutely.
So congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
It's very interesting. Well, what can you tell me that Primerica offers in order to educate the next generation?
You know, the funny thing about it, Adele, is it's not Primerica. Primerica offers the products and the services, but the agent is the one that's able to actually sit down with clients. And
okay.
I have done workshops at schools. I've done workshops for Boy Scouts. And so anybody that's open-minded just to having the conversation. But at the end of the day, it starts with the parents.
Yes.
And so somebody said that kids have a hard time saving. They don't have a hard time saving. They have a great time spending.
Yeah.
And so, but you know, you think about it, for my kids, they would tell you where their mom likes to shop. And so my wife is teaching my kids how to spend money, but we also do a good job in our household of telling and teaching our kids how we save.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't know how old are your kids.
My kids are all grown.
Okay. Does your bank account say they're grown?
Well, yeah, enough conversation.
So, but when we're teaching our kids, what we do is we tell our kids, you should
Yes.
save for a rainy day, save for this, save for that. But what we don't do is we don't teach. And
Yes.
so teaching is actually showing our kids, how do you save? What vehicle did you use to save your money? Was it the bank account? Was it an emergency fund? Was it stocks, bonds? How did you save?
Yeah.
But really educating them on how you did it and how you built it. Otherwise, we're just telling them, hey, go do this, go do that, go do that. But we have to lead from the front. And so the taking a kid and changing the perception of when it comes to saving is understanding and teaching them, where are you going? You know,
Yeah.
when do you want to get to the point where you no longer have to work for money?
For a living, yes.
Right. And that's going to be based on how much money you have saved.
Yes, yes.
Does that make sense?
Good thinking. It does make sense. It does. I'm going to shift the gears a little bit, though.
Okay.
And we go back to when you were talking about being the vice chair of the Black Chamber. What does that mean to you?
Well, I'm here just to help. I'm a volunteer. And so with the Black Chambers, we're not a city chamber. And so when you have a city chamber, they're paid employees. And so they have a president that's paid, they have secretary, they have staff that are paid to do that job. In our chamber, we're all volunteers. And so in a volunteer role, I'm the vice chair when it comes to the board, but I'm just like everybody else when it comes from our members to our president. We're just trying to be able to provide information to our membership, to the community, and what's going on when it relates to the Black business community, and being at the events that we could show a face, to be there, to put together programs that people can get some value out of. And so I do whatever by Tammy, who's our president, whatever she needs me to do. And that's pretty much, I think, the same for everybody on the board, is whatever needs to be done that we can be able to move the organization and provide value for our Black community and the business community.
Wonderful. So give me an idea of ideas that you've provided for the community.
So I don't know if you know, but in order to be registered as an African American business owner, you have to register for that. So you being Black is just not enough. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to, if you want to go after government contracts, you have to register as a minority-owned business owner.
Right.
And that way that you're getting preferential treatment when it comes to bidding for a job. And so if you're, say, that's where pretty much affirmative action still lives.
Yeah.
And so if one is
like
Black and one is white, and they have used a lot of white folks for this type of business or this type of service or this type of supply, then the Black is going to be able to get that preferential treatment. But not only Black, Hispanic, Asian, females, all these, I don't know what the word is, but this disproportionate area are able to get certified as a registered business.
Sounds like a wonderful program. And good that you're gathering information that we wouldn't otherwise know. You fill so many shoes. How can people find you?
Well, they can find me, one, in just giving me a call. My number is 323-454-1093, or they can also email me at pwatkins@primerica.com.
Okay.
And so, you know, I don't tend to send people to websites because websites are just full of information. Let's have a conversation. You know, let's see if it's a good fit, because you have to have a good feeling about me, and I have to have a good feeling about you. And me and my wife's purpose is really helping people understand what they're doing financially. because you can hear all these things, TikTok and YouTube, and all these different things. But what does that mean for Perry Watkins, the probation officer that's trying to figure out how to send his son to a school just so he can be able to have this private elementary school so that he can just keep up? How can he help that from a website?
Yes.
So have your people give me a call, have a conversation.
And thank you for joining me at our first Table Talk with Adele. This is Adele, your host. See you next time.